make it a quick 30-minute one.
It's fine.
Alright. And if people do come, we'll just no. Every time I say I'm gonna do something, this nigga that comes in to act differently every single time.
What are you talking about?
I was finna make it short, a quick 30-minute, but here you come in.
Yeah, nigga, still be 30 minutes.
I would probably still do it that way anyway. You're right. Alright, so I got it right there. Alright, I started now. Welcome back to another episode of Nani, another anime podcast. With me today, I got Tori,
Well,
I got Kelly Ken,
What's good?
and I'm your host, Adequate Gamer. And episode 3. Ooh, we ain't really got much today, so it's gonna be a little more short and simpler. Up first, has anybody read the new chapter of My Hero and or Black Clover?
Yo, I just finished both.
Yeah, I did too.
Hero. No.
Well, you just saw.
Black
Did you
Clover.
watch the new episode of Black Clover? I mean, of My Hero.
Yeah.
What's it on episode 3 now?
Yeah, they're on episode 3 of the new season. So,
Yeah, that shit moving fast.
on the episode 3 with that, we'll start off with that actually first of My Hero. They doing finally the 1A versus 1B, what they've been hyping up so fast. And the mind controlling boy was Shinzu.
Shinsu.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
back in. He look like he gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
This is the one arc I skipped over to read. Maybe 2 arcs I skipped over. So I don't know what's going on. I know Deku is about to get one of his new abilities shown in a second. So, but yeah. When I seen that he replicated Buddy's voice, I said, oh, he gonna be a problem with that mind control.
I mean, it was already a problem. He should have been in the hero course to begin with, in all honesty.
Very true.
True.
Because literally before they even released was that Beast dude's quirk, I said he basically Beast from X-Men, and then they said quirk Beast. I said ain't no way. I said he talked like he Beast from X-Men, how smart he is, and then he come in here and busting through things.
Oh yeah, he stole his whole flow.
And Buddy with the air box, I said that's useful for 1A. He should have been in 1A.
There's a lot of them that they got like quirks that they should have been in 1A over some of the other people. But when you get to looking at 1B, you gonna be like,
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
people like
Yeah.
in 1A.
I can understand Mineta being a 1A. I can understand. He actually for that course they had to take. He also scored high on with like the safety of others by stopping the robots.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But like just like based on quirks, 1 B got some they got some bangers.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we saw Deku talking to the first user of One for All. It was pretty cool. I felt like it slowed down the story because I wanted to see more of the 1A versus B. So it got me ready for next week's episode.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just happy to finally, get to see him talking to the other ones animated for real.
Yeah. Then what else happened? There's not much really else happened in that episode. Bakugo just being Bakugo. Hate that person with a passion.
Hey man, Bakugo be doing his thing.
He an asshole. Like he a deal level type asshole.
I ain't gonna deny that. I can't deny that. I still like his character though.
And Mina best girl overall #1.
Who?
Of course.
Mina.
Mina.
Who's that?
Pinky, you know who she is. Don't disrespect her.
I don't know who that is.
That's her hero name, Pinky. So I don't want to hear it from you.
There's only one Pinky that I know.
You wild.
It ain't her.
You wildin'. Anywho, alright, then on to we'll go over to Black Clover. What happened in this chapter? Now that chapter.
That chapter was wild.
Now
I wasn't expecting
I
that.
knew eventually that they would combine into one to make Todoroki. I just knew they was.
I didn't think it was gonna be that early, though.
When I saw that he
And then,
sliced one of them, I figured it would turn out that way. So the design is cool. I like how the eyes on the top and the bottom, and then they got the four horns. Yeah, they got four horns. Yeah, she
and
wasn't even mad that her brother got sliced. She was like, "Oh, what a shame. He got you first."
I'm just like, it'd be like that.
Man, they some demons for real.
And they then pulled out a supernova. Look at
I also was like, "You look like you're probably incredibly strong and powerful, but I can't really
that.
sense none of that magic, so it doesn't matter to me."
Oh, that's nice. Anywho, I can make my sword bigger.
Yeah, she did pull out a big ass sun. Like, how do you know you can do something like this? That's the one thing. How do you know
Uh,
this is your potential? Like, you can do this
I have no clue.
in the span of, let's just say, 10 minutes. Asta has saved 2 kingdoms.
He doing that junk with ease too.
Think about
As
that. In a
far as
span of 10 minutes, he has
I ain't
saved
never break.
2 kingdoms. What'd you say, sorry?
So that nigga's not even breaking a sweat.
you really not.
Nah. You gonna pull out something big? All right, I'm just gonna pull out something bigger. So I'm assuming he either has 1 or 2 minutes left after all this just happened after this chapter.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, this stuff. I would have thought it would have ran out
Actually,
by
they said on
now.
his chest where it has like a little star, it turns into a clover when each minute is up. So on this one I'm looking, it look like he just wasted another minute. So he got 2 minutes left from what it looks like. Maybe I could be wrong.
I missed that part.
Yeah, it's like right when you see on the same panel with Zora and Magna coming back, which I'm ecstatic for Zora to be back.
Yeah, Zoro one of my favorite Black Bulls.
He got one of my favorite character designs in all of anime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of snapped when they made him.
Now the face that the demon made at the end of when Asta did that, they look shocked like this shouldn't not be happening.
Yeah, hey, he probably, honestly, he's probably just gonna cut it in half or something like that.
It looked like he bounced it back.
Or he
Like
gonna, yeah, I was about to say,
he
or
better
he
send
might
that
have
to
just
space.
reflected it.
That man there. See, he had to do it twice. Both of them made some big ass shit that they had to save the kingdom. He did. He saved 2 kingdoms in 10 minutes. That is insane.
Man, can't nobody say Oscar don't be doing his thing out here.
He a young goat. He be doing that. Now how strong did Magna get? That's what I need to know because he won all that to begin with when he left.
Yeah, he was just, he was whatever. He wasn't like one of the strongest. He wasn't one of the weakest either, though. Out of the Black Bulls.
I don't know. You could put him on the weakest side of the Black Bulls.
Yeah, he definitely like on the lower half, but he ain't at the bottom.
I think I might put Henry at the bottom and then him. Honestly,
Yeah,
Dang.
only because Harry can't really leave the.
Henry missing the battle right now unless he's
Yeah,
flying
I
there.
say, what's the name probably under him? Finro.
Nah, Finrose is pretty good. He has that's
He's
good to have.
but like, not for fighting though.
No, it's pretty good for fighting.
Like an assist.
Yeah, you can use it in fighting.
Mm.
He just not using it to what how he should be. Because if you gonna fire something at me, I'm just gonna put it at your back, where it's just gonna hit you.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it like that.
But yeah,
He doesn't use it like his brother uses his.
Yeah.
his brother deadly with it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah, his brother cold.
oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. All right, there's another topic we had: favorite villains. So, what's some of your favorite villains in some anime?
Uh,
Let's see. Freezer.
Frieza just
First
racist.
thing that comes to mind.
He just
You
racist.
know,
He just racist.
I like.
Who's the the brother's name in Yu Hakusho? Those are some good villains.
Oh,
To Garage. Yeah,
Toguro.
yeah, them brothers. Oh yeah, they were.
Yeah, yeah. That was going crazy.
You always got to put Madara in the list. 'Cause Madara was.
Of course.
that
I put
nigga
Madara and Obito up there.
Man. Probably one of my Dragon Balls, Kid Buu.
He just was destructive. That's all that was.
Yeah.
I was more of a Cell
Yeah,
fan.
he's
I was more of a
angry.
Cell fan.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with Cell either. Oh, pretty much all of the villains from Dragon Ball are straight.
Man,
There's only a couple that's
Got that
one
middle
one of
Xenomon.
one of Tori's favorites is Dio.
Why you lying?
Dio ain't do nothing wrong.
Dio that dude.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
hate that man with a passion.
Dio ain't do nothing wrong. So that means he did a good job as a villain. If you hate him so what? If you hate him so much, you can't hate on Dio. Dio did nothing
I
wrong.
can, I will,
He ain't do
and I
nothing
shall.
wrong.
He did everything wrong.
He just wanted to be rich. It ain't his fault. But you're right.
It
Going
is.
along with
Just checking the bag.
you're right with Xenon being one. He just ooh. I like I said, he was. I realized he was cold when he scared someone I didn't believe who could get scared.
The whole Dark Triad, yeah, for real. I like all of them.
They did a little bit better justice to Dante in the anime because in the manga he's just there
Yeah.
because they just now called the other demon say, oh well, this is Luciferio's toy, don't mess with it. He don't know that he a toy.
You know how much disrespect that was to somebody.
He don't know that he a toy. I do like Muzan as a villain. But
Yeah.
I think the best one out of all of the upper moons was the number 3, Akaza.
That man there. Yeah.
He been through so
Can't
much.
argue with that. That man been through some shit. I'm just like, yeah, he probably my favorite one out of Demon Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta finish reading Demon Slayer.
That was cold. Speaking of that, I just recently bought my Rengoku sword for when we go to DreamCon this year.
Yeah, you bought my shit probably this month or next month.
You need to hop on it fast. Well, if you order through Amazon like I did, it'll come fast. So
Yeah.
ain't no real worried about it. It's just the costume aspect you need.
Yeah, it's always the hard
I wonder if DreamCon already sold out.
It's sold out.
Dang.
one.
Didn't
Yeah,
they
that-
just announce it like yesterday?
It's sold
Yeah.
out. You know the reason that they got a bigger venue is because last year's people and this year's people for having to change locations. So they did a little bit more tickets for the people that wanted to get a last little minute deal for it. Let me see. But I got us a straight hotel for that. Yeah, it says new dates July 23rd and 24th, new location. But you could get a virtual slash digital option if you want to do that.
I just might do that.
I wonder how that works. You
I,
know, hop on your
I
laptop.
don't know.
I don't know, but it's
I
$20,
might.
so
Uh,
I can't
we
believe that
definitely not
that
spending
that it said the
$200.
Dream Compass is already sold out. Dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Strange said it earlier. I said what?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, wow, really? Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
But like we read the whole video. Well, we heard the whole video. We good from last year and this year, so that's all I care about. Was still being good.
Oh, y'all had the ones from last year.
I did.
Yeah, I just got mine. Well, yeah, last year too.
Did you? I thought you got yours for this year.
Well, it's for this year, but I bought it last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh man, boys about to be hurt. It said, "Oh, you gotta buy a new ticket."
I would have did it. I just would have did it.
Oh man, I was like, yeah,
I would have did it
might
right
have.
there.
Yeah. I'm gonna just have to wait till next year then. It is what it is. Hopefully they have some.
Well, at
I
least we're
hear a
closer to
lot
where
of
Strain wanted to eat at. So, is that Twin Peaks he was talking about?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hell, I'm definitely going in. Well, I just wasn't gonna go out my way to go. Another villains. I think the dad in Food Wars was probably the best villain because he was such an asshole at first to even his own daughter. I was like, come on, man, she trying.
He wasn't that much of a dick.
Season 3, yeah, he was an asshole. For a second, I said, "Ooh, he might be worst dad of all time." But then I thought about Full Metal, and then I said, "Nah, he top 5
man
worst
always got
dad.
that title.
He at least top 5."
Mm. See,
JoJo's got some good villains, not just even beyond Dio, who is best villain,
Yeah.
but
I got what Dio.
Cars
Apollo,
was smooth.
Cars.
Diablo was definitely great. I did like Diablo a lot
Yeah, he was interesting.
because he was hiding behind the shadows for so long, and then we realized that they both the same people. Him and Doppio.
Yeah, that caught me off guard.
I was like, this man has a fucking multi-personality disorder type shit.
But too many of our good people. He killed too many of our good people.
Mm-hmm.
Killing Nabakio was the last straw for me.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I don't know which one hit more, Abakio or Naracha.
I think Abakio hits a little bit harder because you see about to happen. Naranja's, you just look up and he dead. I definitely got to go with what's it called? Abakio's death. Even though he was a little bit of an asshole too.
That man Bakio was trying to have some little kids out. Got punched right in the stomach.
Man.
He got Naracha trying to turn his life around. I was like, oh, he about to go to school. Oh, bet.
It didn't even
Nah.
happen.
I was, oh, they some assholes for that.
Speaking of sad deaths, what are some other sad deaths in anime that had you, ooh, crying, shaking in your boots? Why them, Lord?
I said
Mary
Miriam.
Sue. Mm.
Miriam's, yeah, was on. What'd you say, Ken?
I said Mary Seals.
Okay.
Full Metal.
I'm gonna do one different. Koro Sensei.
I knew you gonna say that shit.
Hey, you
That
not wrong though.
Bad.
that was one of the hardest deaths I ever had to watch. And then them all
Yeah.
crying at the end even hit harder, bro. Like
Oh man,
I think it was more of them crying because you get 20 different tears plus the two teachers. Come on now.
bro, that final roll call is always gonna hit.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
most definitely. Shit. Uh, who had the
Let me
saddest
see.
death in Naruto?
I'll say Neji.
Either Neji or Jiraiya.
I will always more lean towards Neji because
Neji was my
he didn't
favorite
need to
character
die,
till he
but I
died.
understand why he died.
No, he ain't need to die. He could
He
have
really,
palm rotation
See
that shit
what?
yeah.
out the
See what it
way.
would have been like. What I will have always said. What would have been a better story ending if Rock Lee died instead. And then when Madara was going, well, when Guy was going to be against Madara, that would have been the best time for me. He says, "Okay, Lee, final lesson, eighth gates," and then he dies with him at the end. Perfect writing.
That would have been Neji. You know, Neji died for literally no reason. Well, you know, it had a reason
Yeah,
at
it
the end
had
of
its
the day,
reason,
but
but it was
it
a
was,
dumb reason.
it was,
It was a
yeah, it
very
wasn't
dumb
a good
reason.
one. But
He could have easily just deflected that or done something.
man, he could have air palmed it. He could have palm rotation it.
He could have did
This
anything.
man said, "Nah, let me just take the stick to the chest."
I'm just like, oh,
I was like, "This is so dumb."
Itachi's final goodbye was sad too.
that was sad. Oh gosh.
Rand's definitely kind of sad too. Even though you ain't spent a lot of time with it, but
Man,
you felt where Obito was coming from.
yo, yeah, definitely with Obito.
Yeah. I don't know if I was Kakashi, bro. I probably would have
The Ben one.
lost. Yeah, I would have lost my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's a good reason to go over that board if you are a hero that turns villain? What's a good reason? Because you've seen it never even once cross Kakashi's mind in doing it.
I don't know how I didn't in all honesty.
Yeah. You
Like
lost your sensei. You had to kill your friend.
Your
You
your,
your
try.
dad
your
killed
dad self
himself.
killed from in front of you.
Yeah.
Your mentor dad and his wife.
Yeah. Like
It's like
I don't know. I probably said only reason I can think of is because of Naruto. He knew that she was pregnant.
No, I'm just saying in general, like not just his case, it's anybody's case. Like because it got me thinking of if you have seen the latest episode of The Falcon and Winter Soldier. Where do
yo,
you cross that line? When is that point? Because you seen when Steve stopped and didn't do it to where New Cap said, "Fuck it."
mm,
All I'm gonna say is with that new cap, yeah, little kids ain't gonna like that motherfucker.
like
Did you see the
even
new episode?
yeah,
Yeah,
I understand where he was coming from with it. It wasn't right, but it made sense.
but he did it in broad daylight. That's where he
Yeah,
messed up.
he
He should have
shouldn't have
had a
did it
little
like
more. That's like they said. He
discretion.
could have easily. He couldn't de-escalate that. The serum was taking over,
Yeah, he was already tripping.
and now you see why Zemo said super soldiers aren't allowed to exist.
That makes sense.
Mm,
All right, some other deaths in other animes. What we got?
I know Demon Slayer. Whenever it catches up, that's gonna be some heavy hitters.
Very true.
man. might just have to start reading that.
Go ahead and read that. So when I go into work tonight, I'm gonna edit a little bit and then I'll read like maybe 10 chapters of quintuplets tonight.
Go ahead and do that, big dog.
And then what else? Who else? Deaths in One Punch be funny to the villains because they thinking they all this, and then 2 seconds later they nothing. They dust.
Nah, if I was a
Man,
villain in that universe, I seen motherfuckers get knocked the fuck out and dying off of one hit. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is
it's,
not my job
this ain't my
anymore.
profession. This ain't my profession.
Let me just call it quits.
To be this one ain't for me.
Man, what was this? But I like the way how in Naruto you see why people became villains. They weren't villains just because like how Muzan was. He just said, "Oh, fuck it."
And nothing better to do.
He really
Yeah.
didn't. He could have just had an easy eternity, but
He's like, nah, I don't have some
except
fun with
except
this.
Madara, you really don't. Madara had no reason. He just was an asshole.
No, Madara had his reasons. He was on that same as
Oh
basically
yeah,
kind of like Obito. He just wanted, no more work. He
Pretty
wanted everybody
much.
to be cool.
he didn't care to. I forgot how I was gonna explain it, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
He was just like, oh, you y'all good. I don't even care. Just stop fighting. That was basically his whole
So
plan.
the new anime this season, there's one I think it might be the worst thing I've ever watched.
Wait,
I gotta go to Spring Anime and find the name of it because it's one episode in, and it's another isekai basically, but it's a video game type, and it was the worst 30 minutes I think I sat down and watched. Now it might be hard on it because it's episode one, but it was. I'm not gonna find it. It had that long name I told you about, The Shitty Life, Tori.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it for you.
Dang, I gotta do all this extra stuff just to find it.
Let's see this here. I'm talking about the full dive,
Yeah,
the ultimate.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's called.
that's
This is the whole anime title called Full Dive. The ultimate next gen full dive RPG is even shittier than real life.
that name way too long.
That name, it was ooh. Getting through it, that first
They
episode was hard.
kind of sound like a fake SAO.
Now it does a different spin on how gaming is, which I did like, but it was not good. It's gonna be a quick 12. I see. Maybe it gets better, but that first episode I wouldn't recommend. But the one I would recommend is Combatants Will Be Dispatched. That is
you seen
so
the
much like,
first.
yes, that is so much like Konosuba. You would love it.
Oh,
'Cause I think
Yeah,
it's from the creator I think of who made Konosuba. So
said it's gonna come down to be dispatched.
yep,
And that boy's so hard to switch right now.
I like that one. That one, he basically gets sent to another world with a robot lolly that has a bomb in her. So they're trying to take over the world and things go like wrong, so they gotta start from ground zero, really.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna check that
it's
out.
on Funimation too. Watch the first episode.
That's a Funimation. Well, I didn't check that, but and then Tori, you saw your 300 year witch.
Nah, I'm gonna watch that probably later on tonight or tomorrow at work.
Yeah, okay. But you did watch How Not to Summon the Demon Lord.
Yep,
No, okay. How was that?
that one's pretty smooth. It's probably going on like a big ass adventure with this head priest. Just I forgot how it went, but they try to meet up with this head paddling, whatever the fuck you say it.
Okay.
Guy, super strong, and I guess he's like staying in Diablo's lair. They had
When he had,
video game.
mm,
Yeah,
yeah, he about to come up off that layer. I see.
yeah. So probably about to be a good little season.
Sound like it.
And
You
looks
been
like they
watching
got Diablo
anything, Ken?
females with him.
You been watching anything, Ken, this season?
I watched like new stuff that came out. I
Yeah.
think the only new thing I watched so far was Slime Diaries. That's just basically how I got reincarnated as a slime, but it's like slice of life and all.
Yeah, yeah, his slime dies. Yeah, we're watching that too. Now, I
Yeah,
will
it was
say they done
cool.
changed up everybody so differently. I don't know. Like, I know who they are, but man, they look so
Yeah,
different. It was weird
yeah,
seeing that
people
old
was
man with a mustache.
I know it caught me on. I had to go back and check. I'm like, I think
When
I'm
I
tripping.
realized that they look different is when I looked at Benny. I said, Benny look different. And then I started looking at everybody else. I said, oh, they all look different.
It just looks like a little bit off.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only thing I see so far besides my
Jujutsu
hero.
Kaisen, a new chapter today too. I won't read it because I won't know what's going on. So
Yeah, I need to. I gotta start reading that too. I was waiting till the first season was finished to start that one.
so the new show
Yeah,
Invincible also on Amazon Prime is actually pretty good. I watched a couple episodes of that.
Already, I haven't watched. Well, I only watched like episode one, I think. But other than that, I just read it. But yeah, from what I remember reading, that was pretty great. Um, they definitely did their thing with that one.
Anybody checked out the new Shaman King this season?
I haven't found it yet.
Ah, damn.
They said it's supposed to be on Netflix when it finished, though.
Oh yeah, no. How many episodes they doing? 12, 24, 52.
I'm
Shit.
thinking. Mm, I didn't think that many.
I didn't think that many either. Oh,
I thought it was gonna be seasonal.
yeah, but all right. Guess the last thing we'll talk about real fast is what happened in the My Hero new chapter. So you, Tori, you remember Buddy who had to fight Gang Orca, the earthquake dude?
mm-hmm.
So he's back in this chapter, and another old villain came back named Muscular. You remember him?
That's the one that Deku fought.
Yeah, dude with the
A million
muscles.
percent smash.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Muscular whooped that kid ass. Basically, Deku had to come in.
Beat the brakes off of him.
I guess Deku's been doing some self learning under with the user of all for one learned a new quirk. It's basically a smoke screen.
mm.
So with all his other quirks that he has combined now, this is a good one that'll turn him
Yeah.
more Batman stealth like.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
really
said,
like this
he got the
one.
strength of Superman now, but they're trying to add this smoke screen in to give him the agility of Batman.
They just,
Check
I
his nigga.
like it. Yeah, they getting Deku together.
Yeah,
Cause what he
and
used all the ones he got so far in this chapter, didn't
yeah, in the last
he?
panel from this chapter, looked like Deku one shot at Muscular the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like he said, "You don't want no
I
games."
I didn't think he was gonna one shot him.
It looked like it's a one shot, but you just can't tell just yet. And Muscular might get up from it, but from this one, now it looked like he put a lot into it to put him down.
I might have to read the manga pretty soon.
Oh yeah. Muscular was ready to fight him again. He's like, "Thank you for putting a flame under me to bring this back out. I love this. Thank you." Well, he said, "I can only fight with you."
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
Man. From what I seen, there was really no big news this week for anime related. New seasons out. Everybody's finally dying down from the Attack on Titan hype
When's that second part supposed to come out?
in the winter.
Of this year or next year?
Both.
It's a next year.
I believe how
Alright.
they meant it was like winter 2022, like how it is like now winter 2021.
Yeah, beginning of
Yeah,
2020.
like the end slash the beginning.
Alright, I should be fully caught up. That's gonna be my goal, to be fully caught up by the time that comes out. This isn't just
I
like
need to
what
watch the last two
an
episodes of
episode.
70 Sins. What did you say?
This isn't just like one episode for part two.
I hope I people are saying that, but I don't think the studio will be that dumb to do that.
That'd be pretty funny though.
I think they should have just came out with a movie.
They said again the movie also.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hell, might as well come on a damn movie. Hell,
Yeah. And you know why why they think they're doing a movie? Demon Slayer. Because Demon Slayer ruined it for people.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Slayer just had to make all this money. They just had to be successful.
don't blame them. Blame the people that went to go see it.
I blame. Oh, I didn't get to go see it, but I watched it another way. Cough, cough, sniff, sniff.
You know, me, I'm being a good Samaritan. Wait till Blu-ray comes out
To watch it again.
to watch it for the first time.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
I still have to.
But really didn't have much prepared for this week. So I guess this little cool, about 35, 40 minute, it'll be straight. So we'll holla at y'all next week. Till you feel like playing some Apex. Cause I still probably gonna stream.
I don't think I got nothing else to do.
Alright, just make sure. I ain't really worried about it, but alright, y'all. We'll hit y'all up next week. Y'all stay easy. Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Alright, cool. Stream done. Well,